This is Red Carpet Nick, and you're at 3401 Crossbend Road over in Plano, Texas. Today we're going to be doing a house tour of the whole place, and I'm going to show you what's inside. You ready? All right, so here's the backyard patio. It's nice, got a bit of shade during the heat, some seating. You have access to where you're going to be dining, and over to the side is garage access. So let's go and take an open up look inside. I left the garage open so you can kind of see a little bit of the view outside. So it's just a service road on the back, so it's easy to get in and get out, especially on any busy days. So going from here, we're going to start moving into the laundry room. But as for what door we're going to go through next, that's as good as you have to guess. And I had to bang my shoulder there. So you've got this kind of walk-in laundry room here. It's a little small, but it gets the job done. You don't need a lot of space. Then behind here is your first half bath for the house. And oh, there's me. Hi. Everything here has been freshly renovated. So we've got fresh paint, appliances, and to my view of it, a little bit of staging. Coming inside now, we have a kind of breakfast nook, kitchen area, dining area here. And you've got a pair of windows into the backyard, more of the kitchen space and everything here. I think they've done a great job with staging and just making this feel present. As we pull in a little bit more, you have this kind of like prep station or a desk area to work at. It's big enough for you can like have a chair and do stuff. And then you've got some deeper cabinets here with someone's advertisement inside. And does this middle one open up? Kinda? Yeah, there we go. So you could use this as either like a work desk, or you could use it as just like a part to help prepare your food and cooking. As we come into the kitchen, we've got this huge, big island, which is just fantastic. You've got, what is this, 12? You have a dozen drawers here. Let's see. Pulling all the way out. And are they soft close? They are soft close. So that's a nice little detail we can all appreciate. You've got some cabinets down here. Just cabinets. Well, you didn't see it because my arm went the other way. So just cabinets. But you may ask, what are these two columns? And, well, this is your pantry. Well, half of a pantry on each side. I think I can get my whole leg in there to fit the back. So I'm not going to do it, but my arm doesn't even make it all the way back. I've got like a foot and a half of arm, whatever normal arm size is for people. Anyway, you have a nice gaslit stove here. You've got a little like apparatus for venting above. Then you can hit buttons. I like hitting buttons. You've got your washer here, dishwasher, some more pulled cabinets with that does have soft close. So that's cool. We've got oven and microwave on top. We've got our sink here. What I like about this is you just have like a little bit of a window so you can appreciate some skylight coming in. And then if you look way above, you have this little cool nook for putting some things above that you don't need a lot of immediate access to while in the kitchen. I think one thing they've done a great job of in this kitchen is just space. There's cabinets for days. And then when we're looking at these freshly done countertops, they're beautiful. And you've just got a lot of space to work without feeling like you're bumping elbows with another chef, like in the Bear. What are these? A little bit of a bar stool area for setting up. You've got a fridge. We're going into this really cool place called a hallway. Kidding. We're actually going to be in the living room now. And so welcome to the living room. It's like just really cool. I like the ceiling, how it's almost like a honeycombed isn't the right way of saying it because you picture like a hex, but like you have the beams coming down. And so at least for sound, that's kind of cool for like absorbing it and letting you be in the moment. This is pretty big. I've taken Yarg 20 paces in. They're small paces, but paces nonetheless. I've got a nice fireplace in front here. And then here's that kind of like second dining spot. What's cool is you got skylights above, so you can really just kind of take it all in. And it looks like those could be pulled back once I find the switch, because I doubt it'd be a cord to let more light in depending on the time of day. So now we're gonna just go towards the front door. I'm gonna just let you take a peek at what's outside. These are just some like coat closets on either side of the front door. So, which pretty straightforward, but you get two of them, which is nice. So you could do something like his and hers, adults and kids, summer and winter, whatever kind of binary split you feel like, or just everywhere and everywhere. Here's the front yard. You've got this really big tree, which is cool. You've got a second one kind of like on the edge here. So you've got a lot of shade in the front yard without having to worry about too much of anything. You do have a mailbox, which, if you would believe it or not, is something that's being done away with partially by the post office. Since this one's made out of brick, I don't see it going anywhere. But it's just cool to have. We're going to go inside this first mystery room, and we have one of our first bedrooms. So this is an ensuite when you come in. Once you step through the front door on the left, you've got a little bit of like a stepped ceiling going up into the fan. You do have a double door closet, which I like. And you've got organization already available. And this is something that a lot of the homes in the area like to do, where you get some coat racks on either side. Then you have this middle column like cubbies for things. So like you can put your boots at the bottom, shorter boots, right here. I need to keep my hand in the camera, tennis shoes, so on and so forth. Or you can just put a bunch of Lego models, whatever works. We're gonna take a look at this other door inside this first one. I did say it was an ensuite. And so with that in mind, you have this nice walk-in shower. And you have, you know, a very modern sink and design. You have a water flow efficient toilet. It's got the two buttons on the top for normal or heavy duty. And then inside the shower here, it's just a very simple like layout for the tile, so it gets the job done. But you have this bar for setting your cosmetics or sundries on. Let me get that closed. So this is the first ensuite. Like I said, once you step through the door, it's on the left. So if you just need to have a guest room for people that come in from travel exhausted, just tell them front door left. And I've got some mystery doors ahead for us. So we're gonna go in this first one. And so they've set this room up as like a front office, which I think is really nice. I think this desk is really just cool. And then they've got little golf guy there. So it's just like, little guy. But this is also another bedroom. You have a window. You have a closet like before. This one, the closet is more of a cube vertical rectangle rather than like a wide rectangle. So you don't have the double layer like racks here that you did in the other room. But the cubbies go, I think, a little taller. So we're gonna keep going through. Then door number 2, if I told you it was another bedroom, I'd hope you believe me, is another bedroom. I like this room. I like the window is kind of like, you have that arch at the top, and you can still open and take care of stuff that way. And then behind this door is gonna be your closet. And then this one is a bigger closet than the last because I can walk in like 3 or 4 steps and I'm inside. And so this one's definitely for more clothes or more seasonal outfits, which is pretty cool. So just gonna keep going through here. I promise we are almost there. This door is actually the second full bath in the house. This is gonna be for the 2 rooms we just went through. They share this. And so you've got another, we just closed that, fuel efficient toilet or water efficient. You do have some newer like fixtures for the shower, another little nook for setting your soaps and shampoos. You do have a pair of sinks here. What I like is because sometimes it's like if you go somewhere and you don't recognize it, sometimes people mix up the hot and cold, but they put these like a blue sticker or blue, they're not stickers, they're like pieces of rubber. So you can look at that and be like, oh, okay, I know which one's which. No questions to ask here. I'm tired, turn on the hot water. So I know you've been waiting for it, but here is the primary suite. And so you do have this cool sliding door to get you in and out towards the kitchen, which I like. And so you can close this to kind of cut off any noise from the outside in the evening. You've got a lot of space in here that I'm just a huge fan of. One of the things that caught my attention were these lights because the switch is right by the bedside. And so I can just turn it off and on and not bother whoever else if I'm reading a book or if I don't need that much light. It gives you a lot of control for your visual. And each side has a window to the backyard. This closet, oh my gosh, like take a look, like coming in to the left, you do have another window. Windows are cool. I've got all of these, and I'm actually gonna leave my camera here and we'll do some editing afterwards so you can just see how far back this closet for the primary goes. So yeah, this is 1 foot, 3 feet here. So we'll try and keep that in mind. 3 feet. It's like 6 and 6. You've got more of your cabinets, more hangers. This one just has 1 set of hangers here at this level where my hand is at and nothing below. So this is where you put taller garments, be that like a gown, a dress, overcoats, things like that. You've got a second one to match for a paired set here, which is really helpful. Over here, you still have your normal kind of hang-ups like you do beforehand. And then when you get to the back here, you have cabinets. These are all about 2 feet across. And then they go back, we'll say these go back probably 15 inches. I didn't bring my tape measure on me, so I can't give you that precision. But these are also soft close cabinets, which is really cool. The one thing I noticed that I wasn't sure how to feel about is when you get to this back space, there are rails for your hang-ups on both sides that go from here, where you have about 2 feet before you get to the cabinets, and then it goes to the back wall. So you have this ledge to put stuff on top of your cabinets, and then you have a very shorter hang-up position. So like if you have a bunch of quarter zips that are folded over, this would be a great spot to put them towards the back. Or if you were to be like hanging up like swim trunks or something, you do that. And then these spots are the same height as the top rails for all of this. So if you just had something truly long for a garment, you can use these instead of these earlier ones I pointed out. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let me get closer to the camera and I'll be back to talking. And then while we were getting away from the closet, there was one room I forgot to show you, which was the primary restroom. So it's right behind the door that you walk in on. So when you walk in, you've got a double sink, you've got this immaculate tub, and it's kind of like a house-shaped floor plan for the shower space, but you do have dual faucets, one that's a straight down like a rain shower, and then one that's more of like a normal one, and you have the little the shower hose as you need. I thought this was cool, like a very modern, sleek spout for the bathtub. So you just have this for your water, and then it comes out here. But yeah, here is the bathroom as well, and we'll keep going. I think that the way that they've decorated the home is very like visually, like I feel at peace here and like able to talk and walk. I'm really looking forward to what you guys have to say. This is my first home tour video, so I'm excited to do more in the future and do better so that you guys can appreciate these things coming online. And so anyway, I'm Red Carpet Nick, and thank you for watching.